Hey y'all, I know this video is probably coming out in a couple weeks, but at the time of me filming this, it's Free Comic Book Day. I just got back home. I actually already filmed another video, but because I need to get that one done first. But this is my haul from Free Comic Book Day. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, I actually didn't go in the comic shop because I spent too much on the outside. The local comic shop that opened up near me, I think they've been at that location less than a year. I think they moved there last October. But they've been doing these little vendor events in the parking lot on like random days, and of course they did one here for Free Comic Book Day, where people can actually rent a spot in their parking lot, set up their own little booth, and it's basically like a mini Comic-Con. And I was kind of surprised. This was the first time I've ever been to one. They've done about 3 or 4 since moving into that building. And there was a lot of awesome dudes there, a lot of awesome people that I met, the vendors, and it was kind of refreshing to see other collectors, in my area with their collection with them. This is stuff that they've had in their collection that they're offloading to get more stuff in, basically. But a lot of loose figures, a lot of comics, a lot of pops. I didn't buy any pops. But one thing, and they posted it today. I don't know, like they had to have known beforehand. But today they posted that Mr. Bill was going to be there. So Mr. Bill, if y'all are ever in the Northeast Arkansas area and you go to a Comic-Con, or I guess Arkansas area, because he's been to Little Rock before, you see a stand with Mr. Bill on it, go check out those comics. He's got good stuff. He's one of those people, he collected ever since he was a kid, so he's got comics from decades and decades ago, and they're all still in pretty damn good condition. Like, he took care of his books when he was a kid, he kept them all, and now he's just selling them a little bit at a time. And he's got a bunch. Like, there was so many comics there. Oh my freaking gosh. And I did get a small stack of them, and he'll give you a pretty damn good deal on them. Like, he's not, like, obviously he wants a little bit of profit, but again, he bought this for 20 cents. Like, this comic I'm looking, he bought it for 20 cents. He bought it off the newsstand. So, he's gonna get some money out of it. New Wonder Woman that I did not have. Now, this one needs a board to it, and so does this one. Everything else is boarded. This is Power Rangers Zeo. I don't think this is worth too much, to be fully honest with you. I don't care. It's funny that it's an Image comic book, but it's got Captain America. I think this is an ad for something. Yeah, this is an ad for something. It's not like an ad for Marvel. But, or is it? Yeah, it is. I guess it is a ad for Marvel. I don't know. But this was the only Power Rangers Zeo comic that they ever created, and I thought the cover looked just freaking awesome. And if I ever meet anyone else from Zeo, I'm definitely going to have them sign it. I did meet Jason David Frank. I don't think I've met any of the others. Have I? No, I don't think I have. So, that'd be pretty cool. And then I got Batman Adventures number 17. I don't have that many Batman Adventures at all, to be honest with you. But it's such a cool, obviously it's based off the animated series. Really cool. Some of them go for a pretty penny. I honestly don't know. I haven't looked up the values for any of this yet. But just based on the age and the condition of some of these, I'm going to say I got a pretty damn good deal on them. So, Batman Adventures. I know the one, if you find the one with Batgirl, Harley, and Ivy on the cover, I think that's the most expensive Batman Adventures one, because it was the first appearance of Harley in comics. This one, now I'll be honest, I bought this one just because of the Lois Lane. But it's the 80-page giant Lois Lane. This is freaking cool. Oh my gosh. I don't know how much this is worth. I don't know how much any of the older 80-page giants are. They still make them, or I think they actually make 100-page giants these days. You can find them at Walmart, of all places. But this is really cool. The older Lois Lane comics are always going to be expensive. So again, I haven't looked up value, but I'm guessing it's worth something. I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong. Maybe I totally overpaid for all this stuff. But I bought from Mr. Bill before, and I definitely underpaid for the stuff I got before. So I'm just guessing that he gave me a good deal on this one as well. But this is pretty sweet. It's got Lois and Lana going at it, and then you got Supergirl, and then some kind of mermaid, Lori the Mermaid, and Cleopatra. I don't know, but it's freaking cool. All the rest of this stuff, well, not all of it's loose figures. Let me actually bring these out first. So, last booth I went to, so we're skipping ahead a little bit. Last booth I went to, there was a woman, and I'm serious, y'all. If I didn't know better, I would have thought she was like Ma Lane's sister or something. She looks exactly like Brandy's mom. I didn't say it, but I didn't, like, you look like my friend's mom, but no. But she had a lot of cool stuff, a lot of vintage collectibles from like 70s, 80s, 90s, that she just picked up and she held on to all this time. And her daughter and son-in-law was there with her selling their own stuff. And she told me, you know, pick up some stuff and I'll give you a good deal on it. So I picked 3 things. She has, or now I have, a sealed Mighty Morphin Power Ranger trading cards and power caps sealed box. Fully sealed. This is amazing. So this is a fully sealed box. This is definitely not going into the swap box. But so this is from 1995. Holy crap. Fully sealed, and you can see she put a price on there at $49.99, or $95 rather. And so I grabbed that, and I grabbed these, and she gave them all to me for $50. So essentially she gave me these for free. So here is a little, I'm just gonna cut into it here, because it's going straight on the Power Ranger shelf after this. I got Billy with the, this is one of those that flip open. I don't think is the flipping part still, well, it's kind of working. It's trying to work. Okay, so there he is with his helmet on, and then you're supposed to push it again. Are you? Is there another way to do it? I know how to do it for the Wild Force ones, because those I actually had as a kid. But then there he is with just his Billy head. So a lot of the paint's rubbed off on him over the years. This figure was not something she may have bought it and maybe her kids played with it or something and she just held on to it. But this is something that was definitely played with over the years. A lot of it's been rubbed off all over. You can see the knees are a little bit wobbly there. A lot of paint scuffs on the boots and gloves. The blaster is missing. But it's something I don't have. I don't have this vintage figure. And it is vintage. It has 93. So yeah, this was one of the original first morphing action figures. And I believe these are micro machines. I have, where is it? Can I see it from here? It's somewhere in there. I know it is. I can't see it here, but I know it's on that shelf somewhere. I have some micro machines that I know I have the Yellow Ranger and I want to say the Black Ranger. I want to say that. But so here is another Black Ranger I have out of box. Now it did say on here that the Black Ranger was missing his back wheel. So these are loose figures. So you can see the Mastodon, and these do come off the little bike and they look like they're trying to take a dump. But don't know how well you guys are seeing that. But these are really freaking cool. They stand up on their own. So we got all 3 of the boys here. We got Billy. So that was Zach. We had Billy, the Blue Ranger. And again, these are a little scuffed up. They've been played with. But I don't mind. And here is Jason, Red Ranger. So really stinking cool. Again, brand new for my collection. So perfectly fine with, actually, okay, is Jason's gonna be a bitch to stand up. Okay, so gonna have to lean him against something maybe. All the others are doing fine, but Jason's being difficult. But anyway, that's freaking awesome. I couldn't believe a sealed box and now it's mine. Like, this is freaking cool. Very, very happy. Let me know, should I, no, I don't really want to open. I was like, should I open it and open a few on live or something? But I really don't want to open. Let's see, pack contains 12 premium power cards, 4 Super Foil Power Packs, and 1 Power Blaster insert card. This is just cool. This is just plain cool. I love that. Okay, speaking of, and also Power Rangers from another seller. Now, this one, what year is this one? Can I find a year on this one? Okay, so these are both fairly new. But they're stuff that I didn't get. I should have when they first came out, because I was aware of them, but I didn't. But here was a little figure set. I want to say, does it say? Hasbro, yeah. Hasbro made a 2-pack, essentially, of Zordon and Alpha. And so this guy was selling it loose out of box. And honestly, I prefer to have it. Like, I wanted to buy it back then, but I'm like, it's too big. It's kind of expensive. I don't want to get it. I paid $10 for this. Both of them together. They were $5 each. So, like, this works. This works. So, here is Zordon. And it does something. I don't know if it lights up. I honestly don't remember what this is supposed to do. It looks like there's a light in there. So, I'll have to put a battery in and see if it works. And here is Alpha. Probably the best looking Alpha figure ever be made. I do have a small Alpha figure. I have the pint-sized hero, and I think I have a smaller action figure somewhere of Alpha. But this is going to be really freaking cool. This is so detailed. I love it. I found Alpha first, and then that dude's like, Zordon's in there too if you want it. It's only $5 more. I'm like, okay. I'll take him. This is cool. So, these two and this one. So I bought Zordon and Alpha along with this big guy. Now this big guy needs some dusting off. I don't know where he was before being in that bin, but John is a little bit dusty. But I'm not one to talk. Half my collection is covered in dust. So, but it's my dust. But I'm going to have to wipe it off and clean it up a little bit. But this is Martian Manhunter from Justice League the Animated Series. If you guys see right here in the back, this little purple figure or purple box of Hot Girl, there's a purple box and a blue box. You can't see the blue box is right here. But they made these 10-inch figures of all of them, including all 7, and then Aquaman. And I think they actually made a Green Arrow for Justice League Unlimited. They're both Justice League Unlimited, though. Yeah. They're both Justice League Unlimited branded. I don't know why they made 2 of each for most of the characters. But anyway, so it's one of those. I don't know if it's blue box or purple box. I don't know if there's a way to tell. Honestly, I have 0 clue whatsoever. So if someone knows the answer to that, please let me know. But as soon as I saw him, I'm like, mine. Because I've honestly been looking for him. And sometimes you can find them in, like, lots of, you know, with other various action figures. But a lot of times they're just, like, so overpriced. And I'm like, nah. So this guy was $10. And if you buy them in box, it's going to be a lot more than that. Probably closer to, like, 30, 40, 50, depending on the seller. But this is really stinking cool. As soon as I saw it, I was like, mine. I was like, mine. So, here is John. His eyes are super wide. I don't know why, but if you look at him, like, straight on, especially with my light on, yeah, he looks freaking awesome. I love him. His cape is a little bit dirty. He's probably been played with a little bit, too. The paint on his belt buckle is rubbing off a little bit. So, yeah, he was loved, and now he's going to have a place of honor in my collection. I honestly want to try to rearrange one of the last shelves and try to make a Justice League display, because this isn't part of the haul, and I actually still have one more thing. But just real quick, since I'm on the subject, I've been buying these lately off of Macari. People have been selling them. I've been finding them. These Justice League books, like this one's an actual book. It's an actual novel, and I'm trying to find the rest of them. And then these are the graphic novels that came with the Justice League Adventures and Justice League Unlimited comic books. So I'm really wanting to try and get a display going with some of my out-of-box Justice League stuff. Yeah, obviously I have a lot of the Hot Girl stuff right here, but most of the other stuff are just kind of scattered around. And I still have a bunch of them, like, in box, the figures and stuff. But regardless, I'm trying to figure that out. Very last thing. And honestly, I didn't notice this until I came home. If anyone knows what figure this goes to, it must have been attached to something else and I picked up accidentally. Like, it was probably, like, tucked behind John's cape or something. So I got this for free. No idea what it is. So if anyone knows what this is, I promise I didn't mean to steal it. But anyway, so last thing I got, and what's funny is, so I wore this shirt, right? Anytime I wear this shirt, I get a compliment on it. Awesome shirt, awesome shirt. Captain Planet's not dead. Captain Planet's not. I was there for like a little less than an hour. I had 3 people compliment me on this shirt. And one guy did it. One guy said, like the shirt, and I looked down, and I'm like, speaking of Captain Planet. So I found Hoggish Greedley. This is awesome. I'm actually trying to find, I have the search saved on my Macare for Captain Planet stuff. And you don't see it often. I got one lot a while back that had Kwame, Mati, and Wheeler in it. And then a really janky looking Captain Planet, to be honest. Or does it have Kwame in it? I honestly can't remember. I got a couple of the Planeteers. I definitely don't have the girls, though. But yeah, I've just been trying to find some more of the action figures from Captain Planet. And I found Hoggish Greedley. So, really freaking cool. And I know one of the things I'm really wanting to see if I can find is like the Burger King toys. They had like Burger King toys for Captain Planet for a while. It'd be really cool to see. I don't think he has an action figure or an action feature. I think he's just a posable figure, or try to. He probably hasn't been positioned. He probably hasn't been played with for several years. This is from 91. So, really freaking cool. One of the guys, I think it was the dude I bought, it was the dude I bought John and Alpha from. We were getting into a conversation about Captain Planet. Like, if you're from the 70s or 80s, you're gonna love it. I'm like, I was born in 93. It's like, oh, so you probably don't know all of it. I'm like, yeah, I've watched all the I may not have been there when that first premiered, but I was. That's the only bad thing. You go there, you're either a girl or you're younger, and they're like, you don't know shit. But it's funny. The babies, like the little kids that people bring, awesome. Like, they start educating them about it and stuff. And it's great. It's amazing, right? But, like, little kids, they're not judged for not knowing, but when you get a little bit older and you're in your 20s or 30s, and it's something that's, like, past your time, something that happened before your time, and people are like, oh, you don't know jack shit about that. I'm like, yeah, I do, because I stumbled across it, and I watched it, and I binge watched it. So I've watched every episode of Captain Planet at least 2 or 3 times each. It was a big staple in my childhood. It came on 5 o'clock in the morning on Boomerang, and I had the DVR set, and it did Monday through Friday, and I had the DVR set every morning. I woke up, I was eating breakfast, I was watching Captain Planet, the episode that came on that night, and I did that for years. So I absolutely love Captain Planet. But yeah, it's just funny how many people don't think you know a lot about a character, even though you're wearing the merch. Like, you think this is stylish? Like, I don't know. It's kind of funny how people don't think you know a lot. Which, granted, hashtag never seen it. There's a lot of stuff I don't know about. But chances are, if I'm wearing something, like, I know about it. But anyway, just a small little rant. But I had an amazing time. This was from B&B Collectibles here in Jonesboro. They have an amazing shop. Again, I actually didn't go in the shop. I know, I'm sorry, I'm horrible. Should have been supporting the actual shop. I will be as soon as names are drawn for the swap, which hopefully will be after this video. This video post after that. But definitely be going there to pick out some stuff, because they do have a really amazing collection. The Rose Gallery, again, the other one that's still in Jonesboro, they have a really good selection of, like, comics, back order comics and stuff, but they don't really have super many collectibles, like figures. They have some, and they can order a lot for you. And I had a really amazing relationship with the former owner of the shop. He was a really great dude, super friendly. Like, he would talk to you. He'd talk to you about the comics. If you wanted to, talk a little bit about what's going on, he'd gladly listen. He was just an awesome dude. And he finally retired after a while. This other guy took it over. Didn't like him as much for reasons. But this new shop, I haven't been there a lot yet. This is only my second time being there, actually, since it's been in that location. But they have a lot of awesome stuff. So if you guys are ever in Jonesboro, first, come say hi. But also definitely go check out B&B Comics. They also have an eBay and a Mercari. And an Instagram. I'll link their Instagram in the description box below so you can get a link to everything else. But yeah, this was a very good day. Yeah, I spent a little bit more than I probably should have. But at the same time, I think I got a good deal on just about everything I had. So, I'm cool with it. I am very, very cool with it. But anyway, let me know what you guys got for Free Comic Book Day. I saw Juliana's post. A little bit jealous. Saw Juliana's post. And I'll probably make a post as well on Instagram after this video is over. But yeah, guys, I love it. Definitely go out, support your local comic shops. They deserve it. Yeah, I just love Free Comic Book Day. I love it even more now. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Remember, like always, it's community, not competition. I'll see y'all later. Bye.